Egg tutorial. I like to add lots of little dots. I don't usually do this with faces, but this is an egg. I really like the add glow feature, and I like to add a little bit of blendy near the edges. We go add a few in the shadowy area too, near the edge. I don't like to go too deep into the shadows though, because you know, it's a texture and it's supposed to only be catching some light, and that's why you can see it a little bit here. There will be less in the shadows than in the light, and you're more likely to see them in areas where the light is directly hitting. And that's kind of just what I do with skins and faces and stuff like that. Though again, I don't usually put the dots on the faces, but I might. And if you like that texture, that's how you do it. Next, we're gonna merge visible layers. We're gonna blendy. Okay, let's blend in these edges a little here, since now it's one egg. Okay, there we go. Next, we're gonna add a little extra highlight. We're gonna take a little color from here, right under the egg's eye sockets. There we go, yeah. Keep blending and blend in a little. And there we go, he's got some eye sockets. Maybe we'll even add a little shadow here. I try not to use pure black in most of the things I do. Right, these are going to be his eyes because we've decided he's going to have eyes. There we go. Doesn't he look a little bit more approachable now? This could be a friend, maybe? Maybe he's a friend. Oopsie. The friend has a little... There we go. See? That's a friend. Next, we can add some extra light fur, because this can add a lot more dimension. Flipping the canvas can help you get a better idea of how it actually looks. But you can try different blending modes. Sometimes different ones look better after all. Depends on what you're going for. I still think Add Glow is one of the best. And there he is. That's a egg, I guess. Also, keep in mind if you want to, this can add a lot of fleshiness to it. That isn't normal for an egg. I've been drawing eggs this whole time, and I'm just gonna keep drawing eggs. I know it's a face, but it's also an egg, and that's what matters, I guess. Okay, now be careful not to make it too obviously bright, but... See? That adds a little bit of fleshiness and life to him. You can add it to the lips too if you want. Don't got to. Yeah, that's a face. If you add a little bit of a bluish tint to the bottom area, it can kind of imply sort of a facial hair look, even when there isn't facial hair. Ain't that neat? Yeah. See? Got all these colors right here. Whee! Okay, that's an egg. That's an egg. That's an egg. Basically an egg. Yay! Aw, poor thing. He's all bald. Okay, is that big enough? No. There we go. Let's just, let's give him a hair. Oops, I'm still on the multiply layers. That's alright. We'll just go over that. There we go. Happy little hair on his head. Add a few little extra sprigs here and there. Yeah. Add a little whoosh. Make it a little darker near the base. And again, I'm gonna go to my Add Glow layer because I love this. Do that, and I like to blendy a good bit. Because there is just something about this brush that works really well for pretty clothes. There we go. Make my brush really tiny and do that and help. Oops. Went too far. And it just helps to, like, give it a pretty look. And of course, since we have that light there, we're also going to add a little hint of that light that's there onto the hairs. Because, you know, gotta have that lighting go well. Everything about this is going great. Oh boy. Just gonna add some extra definition of these with the darker blue over here. Oh golly. Okay, maybe a little red-ish where it meets. Oh dear. Okay. Maybe that makes it look worse. But there it is. Okay, you blend it in a little and there. And you can add a lot more you can add a lot more volume and vibes that are good to your hair with by just drawing a few extra little hairs here and there. I like to add a little shadowies into it a little bit, not too much, just a little sometimes. Use the shadow brush for this some, use the lighter colors for it some. Get a little bit of this and add a little whoosh and shiny sparkle. And oh boy, you've done something. Yeah. Go add a couple extras near here. Because after all, yeah. I like adding a little fancy curl to the end sometimes for shoujo-y sparkle sake, you know. Kiss, kiss, fall in love kind of energy. Whee! Gonna add his roses and his sparkles. Yeah, look at that fabulous specimen. Give him a little rose in his mouth. I don't totally know how to draw roses, but we're gonna try our best here. We're gonna find out how to draw roses. I'm gonna give it kind of a wobbly shape. Yeah, that makes some sense. Then I'm just gonna follow these shapes until it meets at a center of some sort. A little center. Yeah. Work towards that. Yeah. Hey, wait, that kind of worked. Okay, that kind of worked. Add a little shadows. Yeah. Look at that fabulous little guy here to rizz you up, I guess. I'm sorry, I know this was supposed to be a skin tutorial, but I didn't want to draw a person. I just... I hope it helps anyways. There we go, little wheeze. Yay. Pretty. Sometimes they have these little, like, pointier bits here and there. I'm not sure why that is, I just guess it's pretty. Yeah. Look at him. He's, Rizz. Yeah, here you go. I hope this helps.